All right, hey, good morning and happy Monday. Here we go. This week we're in Deuteronomy chapter 6, verses 6 and 7. These words that I am giving you today are to be in your heart. Repeat them to your children. Talk about them when you sit in your house and when you walk along the road, when you lie down, and when you get up. You see, these words come from the Torah. Deuteronomy is one of the first 5 books of the Bible. God's people, the Israelite people, the Torah was the most important word and teachings that they had received from God. And so verses 6 and 7 really emphasize for them the priority of God's word to them. And so the verse 5, which precedes obviously verses 6 and 7, is one of the verses that is actually called the Shema. And so these 2 verses follow that direct declaration of the Shema, which is that God is saying that He is God alone and that we are to love Him with all of our being. And so these verses, again, remind us that we're to hide God's word in our heart, right? That's where we started the year. I will treasure your word in my heart. I will hide your word in my heart. See, I really felt strongly about this for the year when we got started, is that we need to hide God's word in our heart. We need to hide more of God's word in our heart. We need to hide God's word in our heart more. So from these verses, it's important to God that we hide His word in our heart. It should be important to us. See, every day we spend these few moments, and I thank you for the comments. I have people every Sunday that say something about the daily devotional or about the videos of the daily devotional. We spend these few moments in God's word together. Is it enough? You see, these 2 verses, Deuteronomy 6 and 7, speak to God's desire that His word should be in our heart. And putting God's word in our heart for these 2 verses is just the first step. Deuteronomy 6, verses 6 and 7, these words that I am giving you today are to be in your heart. Repeat them to your children. Talk about them when you sit in your house and when you walk along the road and when you lie down and when you get up. We're going to continue to treasure God's word, to hide His word in our hearts. See you next time.